Okay, so where I left off, it was a cancel culture mob that wanted to get rid of a certain voice actor. I really am tempted to bring up the name of this cancel culture mob, but I don't think it would help any. Not really. But in 2019, there was a cancel culture mob that had formed, and it was involving a voice actor I really liked. I'm not going to bring up his name, because in bringing up his name, I'll bring up the name of the cancel culture mob, and I don't really want to give these guys attention because they hurt me. To put it in perspective, they hurt me. And I'm going to be very careful as to what I say here, because I'm not going to lie. If you know, you know. But this mob, they wanted to get rid of a voice actor. And I don't care what you think about that whole situation. I'm telling you up front, I am not a fan of that mob at all. I genuinely think they're awful people. Like, there's nothing you can do to convince me that they're not horrible people. At this point, regardless as to what is and isn't true about that voice actor, you've lost me, as far as I'm concerned. But even the people that were making videos about it at the time, again, I'm being very careful as to what I divulge here. There were like so many videos that were bringing it up. And they did help in telling me what was going on and like showing me like all the intricacies of what people were lying about and so forth, and I'm such an idiot. Yeah. At least I got the 2 bags, so I didn't lose out entirely, but still. It's going to be hard getting that gold achievement, that's for certain. Sorry if this is taking me a while. Actually, no, I'll continue on. I'll cut the footage here and just... Anyway, back to what I was saying before, alright? This mob actually went above and beyond in my case. Again, I'm being very careful of what I talk about here, because I really don't want to see them ever again. They really hurt me, and I've had enough of that, if I'm honest. Like, I've had absolutely enough. Oh, hello. I can technically get my bags back, I think. Nope. No, I think it's possible. No, it's possible, I think. Nice, got him. Right, any chance I can get these back? No, I've lost them forever. And I get another relic from there, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Oh, it's man time. Right. Basically what happened was, they were very hostile against anyone who disagreed with them. More so with me, specifically, because I had left a tweet where there were 2 sides to the argument, and I was saying, and there were people that were like, oh, I believe he's innocent, I believe he's guilty, and so on and so forth. And I'm not upset at those who believe he's guilty. I am, however, upset by people who think that treating people who think he's innocent like trash. I'm sorry, but I'm saying this out loud, but you can have your opinions, but don't hurt people who disagree with you. Come on. And especially since at this point, and I'm sorry to say, I genuinely do believe that that person was messed with. I have no reason at this point. I've been shown enough evidence to confirm that he could very well be innocent. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion, and until I know more, I'm definitely not subscribing to the belief. It could change. I'm not saying it couldn't possibly change unless I know more, but I'm gonna flat out say it. I am not in support of that hate group at all, because not only was it bad, I talked about the importance of forgiveness and being like, you know what, whatever you agree or disagree on, let's just forgive each other. Something to that effect. And I left a reference out. I left a reference to a YouTube video to a certain YouTuber, and I'm not going to bring that person up. I'm being very careful with what I bring up here. So I left that tweet, and I'm like, let's bring some positivity. Let's forgive each other, all right? That tweet got disliked to death, which is fine, and I absolutely, it wasn't just comments either. People actually sent me death threats as a direct result of that tweet. But more to the point, and this is why it affected me personally, a loved one of mine, who shall remain nameless, actually was on the other side of that argument, which is fine, but people were like name dropping him as like, oh, this guy told us to do it. And that actually affected me. And my family, actually. It was that pronounced. And boy, I do not. And it really affected me. It really affected our relationship at that point. And I'm not saying I was completely innocent. I said some things I regretted too. But it was that moment where it's like, oh, so not only do I hate this hate group, but did this, and that's why it affected me. And with some of the stuff that was going on at the time, essentially it brought me to a really dark place. I was in no mood for anything. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I uploaded any content on YouTube back then, because I was in that much of a low rot. Like, it was really not okay. I was really not in a great spot. But thankfully, and what had happened was, me and eventually did get talking, even though we weren't talking for a while. Oh wait, I said his name. I'm sorry. I'll dub that out. I swear. I'll dub it out. But essentially, we got talking again. Turns out he didn't send those people to send me death threats. That's not what happened. What actually happened was the queen of that hashtag that wanted that voice actor fired. It's boss time. Okay, you know what? It can wait. Let's go. Let's go. My gems, my vessel, my ocean, your very presence tarnishes. You are to lay claim to the sea itself? Your greed knows no bound, treasure knight. Sorry, need a drink here. Your hands are no less dirty. Even now others are paying for your avarice. Let's duel. Winner take all. Yeah, this is very much tongue-in-cheek dialogue. I love it. I honestly do love it. Like, I care about these characters. This guy is actually a pushover. I did not expect him to go down this easily. Oh, hello. Done already. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, even get a bunch of gold. That makes up for it, so that's great. Now it's just Plague Night, isn't it? So anyway, back to the story. We got talking again. It wasn't him that sent all those harassers my way. And it was actually harassment. It was like daily for a while. Even the voice actor that was getting accused at the time, it got so bad, even he emailed me and was like, and he was like, hey, I appreciate, oh, well, hello. Okay, I thought another person was coming. But no, even the voice actor was like, hey, I appreciate that you're supporting me, and it means the world to me, and I appreciate it, but I don't want to see you get harassed, so I'm actually telling you right now, just stop supporting me if it's getting all this attention, negative attention, and reconnect. And he'd said all that too, and I was very appreciative. And unfortunately, I had gotten into the habit of deleting emails months after being sent them, because I really need to clear out all the junk in my email. But I wish I'd kept that one. I accidentally deleted that one, so it sucked. Why did I though? Oh wait, no, because there was a lot of spam and I wasn't thinking. That's why. By the way, Plague Knight is tough, so I will not be talking during the boss fight here. Oh yeah, the mice explode. But no, it was honestly that bad. I went to therapy, partly because of it. It wasn't the entire reason, but it was definitely one of the reasons why I had to go to therapy. And by the way, I am pro therapy. Oh, okay. It's early in the game, so it's fine. It's because I'm telling a story. I don't fall back on that. And the point of this story is, and I know I've spent like 2 or 3 episodes talking about it, and I'm sorry, I don't like to be negative, and that actually that's the whole reason I'm telling the story to begin with. We reconnected, I learned the truth of what actually happened. Turns out the leader of that hashtag that was going around at the time was the one who instigated the harassment against me. Because, and it was for a stupid reason, it's not even because I left that tweet talking about forgiveness either. It wasn't that she was offended by it, though she did bring it up in an interview, funny enough. Which, I'm like, really? That's what you think? But no, like, I learned the truth. She's a horrible person all around. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm not bringing up her name, but if she's watching this video, and she probably isn't, she knows who she is. I'm not going to pretend. And if I'm keeping your name out of it, but I am not pretending. You are a horrible person through and through. I do not support what you did, and you know what? That's on me, because I'm getting angry. Like, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, I hate you. And I do. And when all that came to light, I remember I had a document that people could read that was online for a time, that I've taken down since. That was talking about the situation, and honestly, I'm glad that I took it down, because now that I know the truth, it's incredibly outdated. But I was like telling my friends and be like, this is what happened. I kept all my memories into this. But there's a lot that I left out in that document as well, because it was like made very early on. And I'm glad that I took it down as soon as I did, because it did talk about this other person. And now it's completely outdated, because now I know the truth. Now that I know that it wasn't him. So if for some reason you find that document, know that it's incredibly outdated, and it doesn't tell the whole truth. So please, if you happen to find that document anywhere, just know that, I mean, on one hand, please find it. I'll not hold a grudge. Like, I said what I said because I was mad at the time, and that actually does lead into the lesson of the story here, because knowing what I know now, I actually do have a follow-up document that I plan to turn into a video concerning that story. It was the story I just told you is that document. I'm abbreviating it because I'm on a Let's Play channel, and I had thought about telling this like in full detail, and like I was gonna spare no expense and be like, I'm gonna name drop every single person that was involved here, except that loved one I mentioned. because he deserves to be out of it. But I was absolutely going to name drop. It's like, this person did this, and it was this person who did this, and I want to go full blown. These are the people who harassed me, and so on and so forth. And this person said this about my autism, and it's just like, I have that document. I still have it saved on my computer. It's actually on my desktop. And I'm tempted to be like, oh, I should totally do that, and because like people will listen and they'll understand what happened to me and so on and so forth. It is not worth it. You know what? And you know what? It's just not worth it. It's partly the reason why I'm bringing this up now. Because, and the main thing I want to... Ooh, spider cauldron. Right, that's nice. And I'm abbreviating a lot of this story, even though I'm telling this story now, and it's taken me a while to get through it. It's like that. It's like I look back on all that, and I'm like, it really isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. I mean, for one, it'll bring attention to them. Don't want to do that. It'll also give them an excuse to come after me again, and I don't want that. But above all else, and this is my little theory. This is my philosophy when it comes to video content creation. Say what you will about my content. Say what you will about, it's not great. It's just him playing Let's Plays and telling stories. Here's my philosophy. If it's a game that I want to make and I enjoy making it, it deserves the effort. It deserves me putting effort into that content. Even though I'm doing a Let's Play here, it's still worth it to make this because I love Shovel Knight and I love... Oh, hello. Wait, is he just invincible when he's in human form? Actually, oh wait, no he isn't. That's fine. So there's a little mini boss there. If it's content that I want to make... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. It always happens with me when I do Let's Plays. I'm sorry! I'll repeat my philosophy anyway, because it is worth mentioning. If it's video content that I want to make, when it comes to anything I make, if I'm passionate about it and I want it to do well and I want people to enjoy it and be happy and, you know, all that good stuff, it is worth putting as much time and dedication into it. It may take me a while to make it, but it's worth putting the time and effort to make it the best it can be. And that's really what I want to do with my projects in particular. Like, I'm writing a novel. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, it's gonna take me a while to get back. Oh, this is not an easy level. I'll be right back. So as I was saying, and I'll repeat it again because it is a philosophy that I do carry with anything that I make. So I'll repeat it again. If it's content that I'm passionate about, then it's worth putting time and effort into. If it's content that I don't want to make, then it does not deserve that attention. It's just like, oh, I'm just going to make this content and get it out. And there is one video that I had planned to make, and it was that story that I just told, the one about the cancel culture mob. Are you kidding me? I was just back to get into the story, dude. Okay, I'm back. Okay, whew. I need to act quickly now. No! Are you serious? Alright, I'm back again. Okay, I messed it up, but it's fine. Okay, thing is, can I get those back? I got one of them back. That's nice, and honestly, I don't, because I've already died a few times on that! Oh well, okay, happy accident. Happy accident. And I even get to recover, so haha! It's okay, it's okay. Finally. So, as I was saying before... oh, it's Slime Night. I have a philosophy when it comes to content creation, and I'll say it again. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again because it matters to me. If it's content that I'm really passionate about making, even if it's stuff like this where it's just a Let's Play, it deserves the effort and time that it takes to put it together. Absolutely. So, maybe it's a criticism of my content where it's like, oh, but that explains why you spent so long making content. And you know what? You could be right. But the truth of the matter is, I don't want to just make content just for the sake of making content. Of course, the Let's Play stuff is close to that, where it's like, okay, it's just Let's Plays, I can churn them out. But even then, it's like, it's not like I don't want to make these Let's Plays. I'm playing games that I like. Oh yes, okay, boss time. And what I'm ultimately getting at with that whole story of that hate mob is, you know what, I'll say it here, and then I'll take a look at my stuff. But just to wrap it up, I make content I want to make. That whole story about the hate mob, I have a script for, and I'm like, one day, if things get out of hand, and if things really get pear-shaped, and that hate mob comes back, I'm ready. It's just like, I'm gonna lock and load. I'm not even going to waste too much time making it. It's just get the video out and just make it. Like, this was the video where I'm like, okay, just make it. I don't want to make it, so don't waste too much time. And that's that philosophy I mentioned. The reverse is true. If I don't want to make it, it doesn't deserve the time. Just churn it out, get it out there. But I gotta say, like, the script is there, and it's there just because I wanna, like, it's like a centralized version of my thoughts. It's like, okay, if I ever have to talk about this, then I'll have everything together, and it will be coherent, and, like, I have everything, it's all set up. But I really do not want to make that video, because those are the videos that I do not want to make. Because I don't want to be another hate channel. And that's what I was saying too about the stuff where I was like, my best video is the Digimon Masters Online one, where I just talk about the stuff that I hate about botting. I'm famous for that. I don't want to be a negative channel. I don't want my content to really talk about the things that have affected me in my life. I don't want it to be all negative and just talk about people I hate and all that stuff. I don't want to be a negative channel. I want people to come here and have a good time. Because look, Shovel Knight's like do 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 do. So yeah, TomoGotchi does not want to make depressing videos. He wants to make videos that make you go wee! Haha! So yeah, let's beat this boss and I'll call it an episode. I don't even know how long it's been.
Hey, leave me alone.
Show yourself, Plague Knight. Your trickery will not stop me.
Trickery? The fruits of my research are not mere. Boom! Now let's have a lesson, shall we? I promise, it'll be enlightening.
Right, this guy's actually tough, so I might actually have to spend time concentrating, especially since he's all over the place. But yeah, these like little canisters, they blow up. And as you can see already, he is tearing up the terrain. It's like real. It's like, oh, actually, I'm not doing too bad. Oh, okay, there you go. I'm actually not doing too bad. I really thought this would be the one where it's like, ah, no. Yeah, his potions are affecting me a lot, so... But that's ultimately where I'm going with that story. And that's my lesson here with that story. I know it's not the kind of thing that I talk about. Heck, I was even hesitant to even bring it up at all, let alone in a Let's Play channel where I'm supposed to be playing a game that I like. But ultimately what I'm getting at is, when you make content, make what you want to make, and just be happy. Don't let other people get you down. And sure, there's a place for negative content, and I just killed myself. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, that was annoying. I really thought I could do this boss before the end of the episode. But hey, it's fine. And look, whilst I'm on the subject, there are going to be times where you have that moment of weakness. I'm not gonna play, like... And I've had them before. Like I mentioned earlier, like, I've made mistakes. Plenty, especially like with the Digimon Masters and with the whole. I just don't want to make content that's depressing. That's ultimately what I'm getting at here, because there's so much of it around, and it's not that I don't subscribe to people who make that certain kind of content. Heck, that whole cancel culture mob thing that I was talking about earlier. Like, there was a counterculture to that actually did help me. That actually did reach out and help me, which I'm super appreciative of. And they were the ones that told me, it's like, okay, this is what happened, this is what happened, these people are lying, and so on and so forth. Yes! Did it! Okay, that was close. That was super close. Like, there's always going to be a market for that. And I'm not against those kinds of channels that do just want to let people know what's going on. But I just don't want to be one of those channels. I really do want to make things from the heart, you know? So, I'm sorry if this episode was depressing. And that's nothing, because I've got one other story to tell. That I actually am surprised I didn't tell before, but that's not the point. Oh wait, am I gonna miss her this time? No, I got her. That's great. That's great. I've never let her drop, ever. So that's me in a nutshell. I've made negative content before, and it is, at least as of this video, as of recording of this video, it's my most popular video. But that is not reflective of the content I want to make. I want people to enjoy themselves while they're here. That being said, if that hate mob is listening right now, you are not welcome here. I'm going to flat out say it. Because there's plenty of other opportunities for me to be to be angry and upset at something. And this should not really be one of those times. It's just video games. It's just me playing a video game. That's all it is. I just want to play a video game, and that's it. Oh, and by the way, grab this and go back. But anyway, I don't know how long this has gone on for. Would I have to make cuts to videos because I have to get back to a certain point in the level? I never know how long it is. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I beat Plague Knight, by the way. And there's a lot to go through. So until next time, this is TomoGotchi signing off. Click, click. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and hit the bell.